Welcome to the fun world of crochet. I'm your host, Kathy Campbell with Crystal Palace Yarns, and I'm going to show you some basic crochet techniques, including the foundation chain, single crochet foundation, double crochet, a half double crochet, and slip stitch. I often use Crystal Palace Mochi yarns for my crochet projects because they have beautiful slow striping, color effects, and they make even the simplest projects look great. We have 3 yarns in our Mochi family. We have Mini Mochi, which is a fingering weight yarn. We have Mochi Plus, which is a worsted weight. And we have Chunky Mochi, which is a bulky. If you're just starting out, Mochi Plus is a great yarn to use. It's a nice medium weight yarn. For the purpose of this video, however, we will be using the Chunky Mochi because it's nice and fat. You'll be able to see the stitches a little bit better. I'm also going to be using a Crystal Palace crochet hook in bamboo. US size L. Crystal Palace bamboo needles and hooks are made of high quality bamboo that is smooth, strong, and easy on the hands. When you're done with these lessons, you'll have all the skills you'll need to do most of our crochet patterns online, including the Mini Mochi crocheted scarf, the Mochi Plus simple scarf, and the Chunky Mochi super quick and easy scarf. Let's begin. Okay, first we're going to show you how to do the foundation chain. Foundation chain, most projects start with some sort of foundation chain. So I'm right-handed, so I hold my hook in my right hand and my yarn in my left. If you're left-handed, you do the opposite. You hold your hook in your left, your yarn in your right. If you're left-handed, you work generally from left to right, and I'll be working from right to left in these videos. Okay, so first we're going to make a slip knot, leaving a 6-inch tail. Bring that tail through. Insert the hook into the loop. Pull it snug. I'm going to yarn over and grab that yarn and pull it through the loop. That's 1 chain made. Yarn over, grab it and pull it through the loop. 2 chains made. And you're just going to keep doing that until you have the required number of chains for your project. Okay, so now I'm going to count my chains. I'm going to start here and I'm going to count up. I'm going to count these V's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I have 14 chains made. And there's my foundation chain. Next I'm going to show you the single crochet. And we're going to use that foundation chain that we just made. So you'll see here are the V's, and on the back side of the V's are these bumps. And that's what we're going to work the first row in. So I'm going to skip this first bump. I'm going to work in the second bump. So I'm going to insert my hook under the bump, like that. I'm going to yarn over, grab that and pull it through the bump. And there's 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over again, pull it through both loops. And that's 1 single crochet. I'm going to go into the next bump, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over again, pull it through both loops. Again. Now it'll be tricky on the first row because the foundation chain's pretty thin, so that's all, you only have a little bit to hold on to, but it'll get easier as the piece gets bigger. Just take your time and you just work this to the end of the row. Okay, getting to the end of our row. Got another last bump. Okay. Now what we do for our second row is we'll turn and we make what we call a turning chain. So for a single crochet, that we chain 1, and that brings the stitch up to the height for the next row. So I'm going to just chain 1 like that. And then I'm just going to work my single crochets underneath. Now I'm going to work them underneath these V's. So I'm going to insert under the V, grab it and pull it through. Go under the V, grab it, pull it through. And you just do that to the end of the row. Out there. Okay. And there's your single crochet. Next I'm going to show you the single crochet foundation. This is an alternative to the foundation chain. It includes a foundation chain and a single crochet row all at the same time. It's great because it adds elasticity to your chain or to your foundation, and at least for me, it also tends to keep my stitches a little more even. So I'm going to start as if I'm doing the foundation chain. Make that my slip knot. Insert my hook. Okay, pull it tight, then we're going to yarn over, grab that yarn, pull it through the loop, 1 chain, pull it through the loop, 2 chains. Then I'm going to go into this V and under the bump. So I'm going to insert my hook like that. Then I'm going to yarn over, grab that yarn and pull it through once. Yarn over again and pull it through just that first loop. And yarn over again and pull it through both loops. Okay, so I'm going to go in the V and underneath that bump, yarn over and grab it through the one loop and then through both loops. And you just keep doing this until you have the required number of stitches for your project. Okay, and do one more. Okay, and there is my single crochet foundation. Next I'm going to show you double crochet. I'm going to use my single crochet foundation. I'm going to do a turning chain like I did for the single crochet, except this time I'm going to do 3 chains. This is a double crochet. There's 1 chain, 2 chains, 3 chains. And that counts as my first stitch. So I'm going to skip this stitch and I'm going to work under here. So I'm going to work under that V. So what we do is we yarn over the hook first, which is different than single crochet. We yarn over first, then insert the hook under the V, draw that yarn through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, grab it and pull it through 2 loops on the hook, and pull it through those last 2 loops. So yarn over, insert underneath the loop, and grab that yarn. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through 2 loops, 2 loops left on the hook, yarn over and pull it through those 2 loops. 3 loops on the hook, 2 loops on the hook, 1 loop on the hook. Okay, we just do that to the end of the row. Okay, and there's my double crochet. Next I'm going to show you the half double crochet, which is in between a single crochet and a double crochet in height. So my turning chain is going to be 2 chains. So I'm going to chain 1, chain 2, and this counts as my first stitch. So I'm not going to go under here, but I'm going to go under here. I'm going to yarn over, like I did with the double crochet, insert my hook underneath that V and grab that yarn and pull it through, and I have 3 loops on the hook. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull that yarn through all 3 loops. So again, yarn over, underneath the V, pull it through, 3 loops on the hook, and 1 loop on the hook. Just going to keep doing that to the end of the row. Okay, and there's my half double crochet. The last stitch I'm going to show you is a slip stitch. This is often used to join a ring or to join two pieces together. It's also used as a row stitch, so I'm going to show it on this row. It's a shallow stitch, so it's actually shorter, pretty short, shorter than a single crochet. So I'm not going to do a turning chain, I'm just going to work it in here. I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull it through underneath the loop, underneath the V, and through the loop. So it's just one motion like that. In this case, to the end of the row. Okay, and there's my single crochet. Now you have all the skills you need to do many crochet projects, including the Mochi Plus Simple Scarf, which is a great scarf to practice your stitches, and it looks great too. For more crochet inspiration, go to our website, www.straw.com. Thanks for watching.